I don't know. After hearing him calm and talking about the tether story, it's probable.
Go down to the county attorney's office. I think you'll find a lot of humans down there.
All right.
No disrespect.
Stop driving.
I'm flirting with the judge in front of my dad.
Probation. What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday night. Hope everyone's well. Everybody, I hope you guys are. I'm already stumbling over my words. Hopefully everyone's having a great night. Hopefully everyone had a great day. I just came over from Biggin. I was checking out his stream a little bit. He's got a good community. He really does. Very, very nice community. Very welcoming community. I love it. I love it. Anyways, I've got a question for everybody. How do you all feel about sovereign citizens? Because I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored of sovereign citizens. I feel like there's been a lot over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. A lot more than normal. And I don't know if the numbers are popping up or if it's just I'm getting better at looking at courts. I don't know. But I'm getting a little bored of them. I don't want to stop covering them totally, but I might just not cover the ones that aren't real sovereign citizens. I don't know. You guys tell me how you feel. But I'm getting kind of bored. Now I've got at least two, a possible third in this clip. Just you guys tell me how you feel. Leave it in the comments. I see your guys' messages rolling by right now. Thank you all for being here. Hello, everyone in the chat. But yeah, I'm hitting that point. I'm hitting that flat earth point where you can only watch so many flat earthers where it's not entertaining anymore and it's just boring. I'm starting to hit that point. If you guys aren't hitting that point, I'll keep covering them. Whatever you guys want. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm showing clips that you guys want to see is what I'm doing. It's obviously my goal. Trying to get as many people in here to view these videos as possible, but I will be honest. I'm getting bored of them. I really am. All right. That's my soapbox for the night. Sorry about it. Just wanted to say it. I just want to see the comments. I just want to see what you guys think. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. I will stop covering them. I would much rather cover a good attorney battle, a good prosecutor versus defense. I would much rather cover that. Much rather cover, a Karen in court. Because that never gets old. Because it's at least a little different every time. Just the SovCits stuff is starting to get boring. All right. I told you I'd get off my soapbox. I'm getting off my soapbox. How's everybody doing? Carrie Z, your first live. Welcome. Just looked over and saw that. Welcome. Welcome to your first live. This is, a soapbox. Sorry about it. Sorry about your first live being me actually telling you how I feel about sovereign citizens. Anyways, let's get to watching some court. You guys want to watch some court? Let's watch some court. First one is a sovereign citizen. What's her name? Blonde judge in Texas. I think it's Texas. All right. You know what? Let's just go before I stumble over my words even more. Before I hit that play button, you already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. All right, let's go.
Good morning. We've got him, I think.
Yes.
Okay, you're Lupe Gomez?
I'm known as Lupe.
Okay. What is your last name, Lupe?
As first, I should have been in disrespect. I'm challenging you according to 22 United States Code 611 as a foreign agent.
Okay. Well, this is state court, not federal court, and you can challenge. Here you go. Just listen. You can challenge whatever you want, but we're going to move forward with your case with or without your cooperation. And so,
the jurisdiction.
I'm sorry.
The jurisdiction of this court.
What about it?
What jurisdiction is this court operating in?
The Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Yeah. So stop talking, Mr.
What jurisdiction this court is operating in?
This is cause number 23 DCCR 0319. Mr. Gomez, don't speak.
All right. Yeah. This is one of those courts where you cannot hear the defendant very well. Put your headphones in, turn your volume up. That's all I can tell you. Can't turn the volume up any louder without giving you guys audio feedback, and I don't like audio feedback. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna mess up. Miss Tick, FKA, crazy old lady. I don't know what FKA means. The first thing that came to my mind is not going to be what it's supposed to mean. I'm going to imagine that those letters mean something that I don't know. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Howdy, Colin. I love the court streams. Thank you. Thank you so much for loving the court streams. There are a lot of channels out here on the YouTubes, and I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Thank you so much.
Over me.
Proving that I am dead, I'm also ordering you to bring the bonds forward to see who's going to indemnify me.
Are you saying you're dead? Is that what you just said?
Are you going to bring the bonds forward to see who's going to indemnify me?
I'm going to take care of the court the way I take care of court. You're not in charge here. I am. And so,
You're a foreign agent.
Well, I'm really.
Invoking judicial powers according to the 11th Amendment.
Okay. So, Mr. Rojas.
Mr. Gomez indicated to me that he was not going to accept a plea in this case.
Sure.
I signed up on the tablet. He refused to sign. He wanted to have this hearing in front of the court. So
Sure. So what is the offer? Let's go through. It's the charge is evading arrest or detention with previous convictions from August 29th of 2022. The indictment alleges that Mr. Gomez was previously convicted of evading arrest October 9th of 2002. And then after that was final, was convicted February 10th of 2009 with the offense of evading arrest. And after that was final, convicted April 15th of 2011 of evading arrest. And what that means is a state jail felony that the range of punishment is between 6 months and up to 2 years in a state jail prison if convicted by a jury. And what is the offer that's been made?
So 1 year state jail, Judge.
And so, Mr. Gomez, the state has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty for a 1 year term in the state jail prison. You have every right to refuse that and have a jury come in and determine whether or not you're guilty and what your punishment would be. And is that what you want? Do you want to have a jury trial?
I will understand the proceedings, but not understand the proceedings.
Okay, what do you not understand?
You have disclosed the nature and the cause of the accusation against me.
What?
You have not disclosed the nature and the cause of the accusation.
I just did. The nature and the cause of the accusation against you is that on August 29th of 2022, it's alleged that you intentionally fled from Chad Morrison, a person, don't talk over me, a person that you knew was a peace officer. That's the allegations against you. So if you say you did not do that on,
I'm not going to enter it.
you're not going to, okay, so we'll get a jury set up, and what we'll do is Mr. Rojas handles a lot of cases for me as a court-appointed attorney. What I can do is release him and appoint another attorney today who can begin preparation for trial a little quicker. Is that okay with you? Are you not going to answer that?
I still don't understand the proceedings.
Okay, well, we've explained them to you. And what I'll do also, since you're saying you don't understand the proceedings, is I'm going to have Mr. Gomez evaluated for
That is not true, Sly. We are lucky that you are here. Not the other way around. Do not downplay your presence like that. We are lucky to be in your presence. Don't let anyone tell you differently.
competency to stand trial. If you'll get that order done, Mr. Gomez will have someone come out to see you to do an evaluation to see if you're competent and whether or not you understand the proceedings. Mr. Rojas, you are released, and we will appoint another attorney today to begin preparation for trial, and we'll get a jury as quick as we can. You can go back with the bailiff.
No and no. As Tupac just said, new phone, who dis? Yeah, I can't back that up. What's up, buddy? How are you? I do always respect you. You know I always respect you. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Don't pull a GF on me.
On Mr.
All right, this is a good one. That was a quick sovereign citizen. That was Judge West. Again, I believe that's out of Texas. Judging from her background, just not her her legal background, but the actual backdrop in her video, it looks like Judge Stevens. I feel like a lot of the Texas courthouses have the similar background. So I'm gonna guess that Judge West is out of Texas. I don't watch her that often, so that's just a guess. All right, this guy is the idiot in the SovCits and idiots. This is the longest clip I have tonight. After this, I've got about 5-minute clips. This is about a 20-minute clip. Yeah, let's just say we get everything. We get dad speeches, we get defendant talking back, we get attorneys. Yeah, let's just have some fun.
Mr. Gooden, are we ready for sentencing here on this, Mr. Rothbang? 23 CR 0770 is called the State of Texas versus Corey Manning Gooden. That is you, President, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, the state's attorney. Earlier, you pleaded guilty to this third degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. And a pre-sentence report was prepared. And
Who, Phil? Are we talking about no one knows still? Yeah, I'll respect him in the morning. I'm not going to respect him. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm guessing that's who you're talking about. I think I'm behind in the chat.
have the parties had an opportunity to review it? Any corrections or changes to it?
I have objections to I have objections.
Okay, go.
I object to the statements of interested parties, which is page 1 and page 2. It deals in great detail in reference to a possible narcotics investigation, selling narcotics, and surveillance and all the things that he's supposed to have done. My only concern is that if they were so accurate in reference to what he was doing, this is the only offense that he was charged with at the time. So I object to just the generalizations of the officer throwing out allegations, seeming to say this is what he was actually doing when he wasn't arrested for it, nor charges have not been filed against him. In this case, as you could see, it has a lot of.
All right, I think I got a good pause point. Yeah, Mary, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, I agree. They're really good when they're held in contempt. They're really good when the judge doesn't put up with it, right? And when they don't stop talking, that's when they're entertaining. But so that first one right there that I showed you from Judge West, I mean, you put SovCit in a title or a description and people watch the video. And I don't want to do that anymore. Because that one was just, yeah, the guy was a sovereign citizen. He had the script that he read certain lines from, but it's not, I don't know. I'm just getting bored with it. And I feel like every day I'm just listening for keywords. And when I hear jurisdiction and free man and certain terms like that, there's another one at the end of the video. There was a sovereign citizen in Judge Washington's court today. That's at the end of the video. Like I said, I'm just getting bored with it. So I think I'm only gonna start covering the SovCits that are good. Good meaning, long hearings where there's actually a hearing. So the guy that Law Talk with Mike played today, got on a boat. Not really technically a SovCit, but he's close enough. So, he falls in the category. I watched that, and yeah, I like those things because they're long hearings and you can follow them, and they're not just 2 minutes, judge shuts them down, then goes away. The only job interview that I've told YouTube about was the one I had it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I didn't get the job. So I'm guessing that's the job you're talking about. So yeah, I didn't get it. But thank you so much for asking, and thank you for the super chat. All right, let's continue with this video.
Statements, and I just think that it should not be in this PSR report.
In response,
Judge, this would have been the same thing that would have been testified to at trial, of why they started watching him and why they had surveillance on him. And when he came out, when they went to go stop him, why they believe he took off. And whether he was found with stuff or not, he could have ditched it anywhere along the road at 100 miles an hour. But you also look at his prior history and the amount of drug charges that he's had, that you kind of see where it all comes from. And so I think it's.
what amazes me is the 34 traffic offenses. There's somebody obviously who does not appreciate and understand that a vehicle is nothing really more than a 4,000-pound missile, a metal missile. And too often in this courtroom, we see the carnage that it can cause when it is operated irresponsibly. It haunts us all.
And the other objection, Judge, is I've viewed the video, and I don't believe he came anywhere close to 100 miles an hour. Business and streets over by, was it Lamar, Washington Boulevard, I think.
You lost the police for a while.
Well, that was easy to do, if you looked at the video. But there was no way that he was in excess of 100 miles an hour. But he evaded when he was brought to the judge.
The court has reviewed all of this, including in the pre-sentence report that's made a part of the record for the purpose of this sentencing, with comments of all parties and the court giving the consideration as they should. Number one is the court can consider circumstances surrounding the commission of an offense. Next, the court can consider prior criminal behavior, but this court has always taken the position that unless it's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt, you can't call someone a criminal. So charging is one thing, but the court can't help but notice you have 17 misdemeanor charges, 25 adult felony charges, 2 federal court charges. And I'm looking at the end of the day, though, you got 1, 2.
So YouTube came out with this really cool thing for creators. Excuse me. While I was demonetized, we are allowed to give 10 memberships a month. Just gift 10 memberships to the channel. And what my goal was I wanted to keep that, that thing going with the super chats here. Now that I'm paused, I'll read them out. Jedi, stole Tupac's phone. Who dis? Tupac, I pickpocketed Phil. This is all I had. 2 $10 super chats. So I was going to gift memberships, and I was hoping I could put in a little, something about Tupac's phone, but yeah, I couldn't. But yeah, I can give 10 memberships a month. So the 5 people that I just gifted memberships to, I didn't pay for them. You don't need to thank me. Just I appreciate you being here. So whoever got them, welcome to the family. And then Sly came in with $10. Jedi left her wallet in the food court. Jedi left her wallet in the food court. This is what's left in our after Cinnabon. Yeah, see this. You guys are awesome. I have an amazing community. You guys are all awesome. All right, let's go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, Jedi. Thank you for the Tupac, and thank you, Jedi, by Tupac. Thank you. All right, let's go.
2 dispositions of misdemeanors out of 2 misdemeanors of the felonies out of the 25. 1 out of the 2 federal court. And 5 out of the 17 misdemeanor. Now, what I get a little concerned about is included with the pre-sentence reports are records indicating the defendants are arrested or detained in Jefferson County for the following Class C citations, and we've got 34 here, 3 failing to appear, 1 city ordinance, 1 parole violation. That's almost 40.
It'll tell you need to turn on gifted memberships. I don't remember where it is. It's been a while since I've looked, but you need to turn on the ability to be gifted memberships to have a membership gifted to you. But you will, I get emails, but you also, if your name's green, you were gifted a membership. If you're in the chat when it happens, you'll get a notification and it'll say you were just gifted a membership. That's all I really know. It's been a while since I've looked. Hopefully, maybe there's some mods out there that can answer that question better. But Therina, Sly wasn't sly enough, and I snatched her wall, and this is all I can find. I mean, you know what, Sly, you need to start putting more money in your wallet, because that might have been $11 instead of $10. I'm just joking. Thank you, Therina. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Class C misdemeanors, mostly, almost all being traffic offenses. But then again, it doesn't say how those are disposed of. You certainly are arrested a lot, and especially for where are you employed? That's what I'm curious about right now. Are you employed anywhere right now?
Yes, sir.
Doing what?
Work for like a cleanup company, which is opportunities for deserving individuals.
What's the name of the company?
Opportunities for deserving individuals.
When did you start that?
It's been like since I got out,
What? Give me a date.
maybe 2030.
Okay, about 7 months.
Yes, sir.
Because it says currently employed with the foundation as a floor tech since June. That says June of 23. Is that it?
Yes, sir. It was like right when I got out.
No, what you didn't call it that just a
I
second.
thought it was after my birthday, but it was before my birthday. I was trying to give you the exact thing.
Before that, it was landscaping with your father for 4 years.
Found the beats. Yes, sir.
All right, let's do look at criminal history includes in misdemeanors, DWI, evading arrest, illegal possession of controlled substance, illegal possession of marijuana, and failure to identify that were disposed of cases. Felony, illegal possession of a controlled substance in 97. So you're not even eligible here for probation in front of a jury.
No.
And evading arrest or detention in 2019. That was disposed of, which was different from the 2014 evading arrest or detention misdemeanor. And then illegal possession with intent to distribute cocaine.
All right, at this point, there's 2 types of people watching this video. First person is, when is it going to get exciting? The second person is, can you please tell this guy to stop talking? This isn't for the, when is this going to get exciting? Because it's about to go down. For everyone who comments that says, stop talking, please keep sending me those messages. I love them. I love every time you guys comment and tell me to stop talking. every single time because it helps my channel. And I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to. I watch court. I react to court. This is my channel. And I'm not going to stop talking. Feel free to come up on the live chat. And you can tell me how you feel. But yeah, please keep leaving those comments because it does help my channel. So for everyone who doesn't like me talking, please do not stop leaving those comments.
Which you struggled with in 2004. So you were sentenced to 15 years.
Yes.
How long did you stay?
10 years.
Yeah. How long were you in prison?
10 years.
10. So they put you in supervised release in 2000. Actually, it looks like 8 years. You were put on supervised release in 2012 after serving 8.5 years. Then there was a violation of your release. Your supervised release was revoked and you were placed back in prison for 9 months. Is that right?
Yes.
What was it? What caused the supervised release violation in 2015? Trying to figure out what that one was all about. I can't tell. What did you do wrong there? You don't remember?
Was it your case? No. There's some things going on.
Okay, anything else to add? What are you asking for?
Well, of course, I want deferred. His criminal history is pages. But the probation officer says that except for the supervised release in the federal, he's completed state probations. One of the options, Judge, is to allow him to plead to past prior. And so that instead of 2 to 10 that he's looking at, if he violates, he could possibly be looking at 2 to 20. If he feels really sure that he's not going to violate this probation, he could possibly serve or plead true to 2 priors, which would possibly push him up to 25 to life. But that would not be my recommendation based on what I see in this PSI report. But he has during this time, I have met with him, I have met with his family, his children. He has complied with what, since I've been hired, with what I requested him to do. I believe that he's probably clean, correct? Are you clean? Yes. Okay. In reference to testing. But if you look at his record and everything he's done, you shake your head. Bottom line to this, Judge, is it's a great offer. 6 years. So in reality, you can calculate how much time he will actually do in TVC. And as you all know, that TVC does not rehabilitate anybody. And because of this offense, he'll probably not serve much time. And then there's no supervision really after that. So that's the only reason why I throw out the deferred. And this court puts him on a minimum of 10 years. But then increase the punishment.
Jury, and what is the
Oh no! This is what I get. This is what I get. You call out my singing, and I was gonna pause. It. They need to move this bar. You guys are gonna yell at me. I don't even know where we were. I walked away to use the restroom for a second, came back, and then I saw this comment.
He's completed
Tell me
state
where we are.
probations. One of the options,
Let me know if this is close to where we were, please. Please let me know.
Judge, is to allow him to plead to true to past prior. And so that instead of 2 to 10 that he's looking at, if he violates, he could possibly be looking at 2 to 20. If he feels really, sure that he's not going to violate this probation, he could possibly serve or plead true to 2.
There's 2 pause buttons. There's one really low that's if for those that don't know StreamYard, on the actual video, the play and pause button right next to the volume is right below the time bar. Then there's also the actual video that's playing that's below it that I can use that I actually did start using for a little bit, but the window's so small. And I need to go back to using that. There might be a hotkey though. There might be a hotkey where I can do it. That's actually what I need to look into instead of actually hitting the play button every single time. But I've done that 3 times in 3 days, and I got so good at not doing it. And now I'm doing it again. We got a super chat while I was yapping. Karen, I remember that your name is Karen, and I'm gonna call you Karen. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Please keep talking. Ignore the Karens. Also, if you help, people sometimes call me a show. Wait, your name is Karen though, right? Please tell me that I didn't just make that up. I feel like you said that last time. Please call me this if you don't want to call me that. Because autistic show is just a hard thing. It's a hard thing on the nose to say. And you explained it before, and I respect your reasoning behind your name. So that's why I don't call you out on it. Yes, it's Karen. Yes. Yes. All right. I'm getting better. All right. Let's finish this clip because the end of this clip is the best part, and we are getting to the best part. Let's finish this clip. Thank you so much, Karen, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Priors, which would possibly push him up to 25 to life. But that would not be my recommendation based on what I see in this PSI report. But he has during this time, I have met with him, I have met with his family, his children. He has complied with what, since I've been hired, with what I requested him to do. I believe that he's probably clean, correct? Are you clean? Yes. Okay. In reference to testing. But if you look at his record and everything he's done, you shake your head. Bottom line to this, Judge, is it's a great offer. 6 years. So in reality, you can calculate how much time he will actually do in TVC. And as you all know, that TVC does not rehabilitate anybody. And because of this offense, he'll probably not serve much time. And then there's no supervision really after that. So that's the only reason why I throw out the deferred. And this court puts him on a minimum of 10 years. But then increase the punishment range if he screws up to see what he'll actually do, because I think this court would be justified.
I get the Sudoku. I do. I'm addicted to numbers, and I love number puzzles. If you put a Sudoku in front of me, I'm not going to get up until I solve it. So I get it. I get that a lot. Also, we had another super chat while I'm paused. Just Human. That reminds me of a video game that I played. Make content you want to make, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, I'm going to. I just got to take a step away from the SovCits unless it's a hearing that's a full blown hearing. Just the quick ones and keeping an eye out for certain people. It's just it's time consuming. You know, I've got a calendar specifically for SovCits, so I know when they're going to show up in court. And it's just waiting for them all day. It's a waste of a day, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just starting to get bored with it. That's all I was saying.
And maxing them out if they do that, if you violate anything. Well, that's what I'm asking for. And he would like to address the court. He has been working, he has been with the family. I do not have an argument in reference to his past, but it is what it is.
Me next.
You can go, listening.
I will never cover him. I will never cover him. Do not worry. He will never be on my channel. Unless he comes up on panel and talks, I will never cover one of his videos. You never have to worry about that here.
Judge, he's habitual if you look at it. We didn't catch that federal conviction, so I guess we missed that on the indictment. So really, he'd be facing 25 to life if he were to be in front of a jury coming up. But looking at the offense that he committed and at the timing and everything, I gave him a break of capping it at 6 because he got a lot more in a federal time, but he got 5 years in state time before, and it just doesn't seem to be learning his lesson. I don't know what it's going to take, but I know that giving him probation is not going to straighten anything out because he's had all these opportunities, and you think that would straighten him out. Going to prison a couple of times, being in there for over 8 years in the federal pen, you think that would make him more respectful, at least stopping when police officers want to pull him over, doing things, but it just seems that he's just out committing crime after crime all the times he's been arrested and running from the police. He's done that before. We would ask for the 6 years. I think that's fair. I think it gives him the message that you don't just get probation every time you mess up.
What do you say, sir? I'm sorry.
I never had.
Yeah, I won't cover that. There are going to be so many other channels that cover that I'm just going to stick to what I do. And yeah, I understand what you're saying. If it's a very entertaining video, why wouldn't I do it? I'm just not going to. I won't. I have. Yeah, I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. I'm just not going to cover Chili. I would watch that video. I just wouldn't cover it. I would let Irish Demon cover it, and I'd watch it on his channel, and then that would be about it. But yeah,
Most of them charges is like when I was young.
Okay.
Because he said that I've had probation at the time. I've never had adult probation, but I also haven't been in trouble.
Well, you're wrong about that. We're going to look at the pre-sentence report that's been part of the record here. In 2018, you were placed on 6 months deferred or unadjudicated probation for a Class B marijuana, and it expired. It was only for 6 months, and it expired on July of 2019.
First Amendment auditor, frauditor. He's a frauditor. First Amendment auditor, frauditor guy. Started a lot of fights with a lot of different YouTubers. That's all you really need to know. If you just type in I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want it in the transcript of the video, but the chat will tell you who it is if you want to look it up, or just Discord me and I'll tell you who it is.
So you were placed on probation there. Then in 2019, there was the evading arrest adult felony probation, along with that illegal possession. You were placed on a year of probation in January of 2019, along with that misdemeanor.
Was that a Class A, or did they reduce that down to a misdemeanor?
It says 1 year deferred.
That has to be a Class A misdemeanor.
And it expired in 1 year.
Yeah, that has to be a Class A.
Listen, then the federal, it's not probation, but it was supervised release, which was afterwards. He was, and he was revoked after serving 10 years in prison. It obviously didn't make a real impact on following the rules, as he was within 2 years there, he had a violation and then was revoked and sent back to federal prison again. So you've actually been on a form of supervision 3 times. But that's what this shows. What else? See, here's what bothers me. This evading arrest thing, that's 3 times. 3 of these. And here I'm looking at the circumstances, and this is the 4th one. This makes 4. You re-enter the vehicle, pull out onto 4th Street, failed to signal. They conducted a traffic stop. You drove away at a high rate of speed, recklessly by running stop signs and speeding. Your response to this, to the probation office, was when they ask you, what in the world happened? You state, I was on Avenue A. I didn't stop for the police because I didn't know why they were pulling me over. Plus, I'm not too trusting of them. Well, you're the one with the 50 arrests. You think people are trusting of you? When the red lights come on, you have this. I have the same responsibility you do. You have the same as me. We stop, or else it's a crime, and you get arrested like you did. Plus, how many people are you putting in harm's way by speeding through the streets? You ought to sit here. It doesn't take too many days without having to listen to people who have been killed or maimed or hurt in car crashes by people fleeing from the police. It's a selfish act. It's like you're on television with a game show, but it's real life, because people's lives are put in jeopardy and people die from this kind of behavior. But you know this. It's not like you're a novice to the criminal system. You know how it works. Choices have consequences. You make good choices, good consequences. Bad choices, you're subject to punishment. Anything else?
Want to say something?
If not, I'm going to find you have pleaded guilty here voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty.
Yes, sir.
There was sufficient evidence from State's Exhibit 1 admitted in this plea hearing to support your guilty plea, to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I am following this agreement. You were hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 6 years. It's a 4,000-pound missile. You treat it like it's a toy and you don't care about anyone else. It's just about you and your story about, I'm going to do this because I just don't trust the police. Well, the fact of the matter is the people don't trust you. We all have to stop when the red lights come on. And it's not doing it just because it's a rule. It's so we don't kill other people or ourselves. Doesn't that enter your mind? Because this is the 3rd or 4th time you've been through this. It doesn't, yeah, you got to think about the other 7 billion people on the planet. We rely on your behavior for our safety. But we've learned that you can't be counted on. All right, you have to do better. There are other people on this planet, sir. Think about them if you don't think about you. That is all. Lejeune Scott.
All right, now we start the bouncing around, and I don't know what order I put these in. Not gonna lie, we're about a little less than halfway through this video. I know we have some Judge Simpson, We have some Judge Washington. I don't remember what other judge. I think we're about to jump to Judge Simpson. Then we'll go to Washington, then we'll go to Simpson. But I think there's another clip in between that. All right. You guys are all awesome. Hope you guys are out having a great night. Let's go.
Oh boy. Mr. Weiss, really? All right. Group 5 versus Roderick Smith.
Morning, Your Honor. Weiss appearing on behalf of Group 5.
Your name, sir?
How you doing, Your Honor? Roderick Smith.
Thank you. All right, where are we, Jim?
The last time we were here, you told us to go in the hall and make an arrangement. At that point in time, I agreed with Mr. Smith to waive the late fees, but not the month-to-month fees. We have prepared a consent judgment at that point in time for $1,755, which includes $217 in court costs, plus the January's rent and the month-to-month fee. He was to have paid it by January 29th, 2024. He hasn't paid it yet. So we're here right now in January, and I'd like the ability to add the February's rent and late charge to that amount. Because February's rent has not been paid either.
Well, but you said you had the judgment, but you didn't enter that. I didn't sign that judgment.
No, you didn't sign the judgment. I submitted it to the court. The court set it up for hearing because they wanted to put the consent on their record.
Be easy on Heineken. He actually probably is here. He just hasn't talked yet. So now that you just Beetlejuiced him, he's gonna jump out of the woodworks. No. Start the ceremony for the wards. Put the wards down for the circle of protection of our chat from Heineken. And yeah, that way his words don't affect us as much. All right. No, you got this.
I have the judgment here, but the time for payment of that amount has expired. So I don't know what the court wanted to do.
All right. Sir, what's your position?
Yeah, Your Honor. So I agree with the terms of what's owed, but I would like to certify my rights in subrogation and settle the account.
Do what?
Certify my rights under subrogation and settle the account.
What does that mean?
In equity, settle this account because this has to do with equity.
That's to do with non-payment of rent.
Still, it's equity. That's what we're dealing with. So I do have a right to subrogation. And I would like to certify my rights to subrogation and settle the account.
You have a right to subrogate.
For those of you that don't know, this guy has been saying he has the right of subrogation from the very first hearing. This is the third or fourth hearing. I don't think I've covered this guy. I may have covered him once in his hearings. You know what? I think I did. I think I covered maybe his first hearing, and then I just stopped. Come on, man. He was told that he wasn't using that word correctly, and he wasn't doing it correctly back in his first hearing, and he keeps saying it. Just saying. So at the very beginning of this video, when I said I have 2.5 sovereign citizens, this is the 0.5. Even though the very last guy I have, who should be the 0.5, this guy's the 0.5.
You're saying.
Correct.
Explain that to me.
Explain it to me.
I mean, that's basically what it is, Your Honor. It's my right. I mean, I would assume that the court would understand.
Explain what you think that means.
When a third party intervenes to take place or pay
Okay, so who's the third party?
Basically it's under my estate where they're administrating the claim from,
What estate?
my all caps name,
Your all caps name.
correct?
Okay. So, first of all, under what you just explained to me, there is no right of subrogation.
So we can't settle the account under subrogation?
You can settle not under subrogation. What you've explained is not subrogation.
I mean, if you want me to actually give you the definition.
Oh, I understand what subrogation means. I was
okay.
checking whether you do, because what you're saying is not subrogation. So
That's how I would like to settle the account, Your Honor.
well, settling the account and subrogation are two separate things.
Okay.
So if you want to settle the account, you need to pay it.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
All right, no problem.
Okay, so Mr. Weiss, with February's rent, how much is owed?
With February's rent, sticking to the deal that Mr. Smith and I made last week, waiving the $225 in prior late fees, not including February's late fee, which is now due. Amount owing would be 3193, which includes the 217 in court costs.
3193.
Could I get a statement of that as well?
Well, I'll put it in the judgment.
All right, and how much time does he have to get that paid?
10 days.
You could allow me, Your Honor,
I can give them up to the
14
20th.
days.
Just,
Okay,
Mr. Weiss, don't interrupt. Go ahead, what?
Yeah, that's fine. To the 20th.
I'll give them to the 20th.
That should be enough time.
So you're not just.
All right, I'm gonna have an epic break in the video right now. Did anybody see Judge Goggins today deal with the rapper? Please tell me somebody did. The video is 2.5 hours long, and there was no way I could possibly edit it for a video tonight, and I can't put it in one video. But it might have been one of the best court hearings I've ever seen. Did anybody see it? Anybody? Please say somebody say yes to this. Because it was amazing. And I cannot wait to share it. I haven't seen it on any other channels. I keep looking. But has anybody seen the rapper? Judge Goggins today. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, the Lamborghini comment, because the dude drives a Lamborghini. The rapper drives a Lamborghini. He says that multiple times. That's where that came into my head. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. It's gonna be it's 2.5 hours long though. I can't put that in one video, so it's at least gonna be 2. It's good though. Look out for that. Oh, you guys are gonna be excited. Yo, it's good. It's good.
Disputing the figure.
No, sir.
And the parties are agreeable and the court would agree to go to the 20th of February.
Correct.
All right.
The court will bear with me. I will.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to indicate, I'm going to find that there's no tribal issue after hearing rather than a consent judgment. And I will enter that judgment. So you'll have till that date to get that paid. You understand that?
Yes.
Wasn't that easier in the last case, Your Honor?
Not really. It almost went south.
I know you made a face when I come up here.
Let him take a look at it. right.
It's also a money
You've
judgment.
you've looked at over.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have any questions regarding anything contained on this?
No, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna sign this, okay? And then if you need a copy, you can pick up a copy up front at the front counter.
Okay.
Okay? All right, I signed off. I'll enter that judgment. You guys
Thank you.
are all set.
All right.
All right, thank you.
See, that's why I said he's the half point. He did. I know he argued the SovCits stuff. Landlord tenant though, I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm not gonna give him a full point. The very last clip I have in Judge Washington today, the guy gets a full point because it was a criminal matter. So he gets the full point, not the landlord tenant guy. Sorry guys. 2.5 sovereign citizens. Even though the last guy, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. I also don't know where we're going now. I really don't. Hold on. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna pause it.
Or Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, do you think?
This is the guy. This is the guy I was just talking about. We still have 20 minutes left of this video. This clip is only 6 minutes long. I don't. There has to be something in between this and the last one then. All right. So, Mr. Davis, top right corner. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen this yet, this is interesting.
Your name, please.
Patrick Davis Jr. Bay.
Thank you. We're here on two matters today, a pretrial and a bond violation. Mr. Patrick Davis, I'm going to arraign you on the bond violation. It alleges that you had, let me see, I don't even know where to begin. You missed tests beginning December 15th, December 18th. You tested positive for cannabinoid on December.
I'm gonna pause it real quick for that. Yeah, I know. Judge Gauthier had one today. He had the boat guy today. I grabbed it. Mike covered it. Mike covered it this morning. Unless I come up with a creative way of playing it, I'm not going to play it again because that's a long one, and Mike already covered it, so a lot of people already saw it. I have the sovereign citizen in contempt, the blonde woman from about a month ago, who I am going to have a special guest on my stream to analyze that video, and that hopefully is going to be coming out soon, within the next week or two. But yeah, no, Gauthier is awesome. I like Gauthier. But yeah, I wasn't going to touch the boat person. That was one of those long hearings with a SovCit that was boring. I don't even know if he was a SovCit. I really don't know if he was. But it was kind of boring. His first hearing was fun, but the hearing today was just long, and I don't know. I think that hearing actually is what made me start getting bored of SovCits. Just listening to it for so long, just done. All right, let's go with this guy though. I'm not gonna. I promise I will not pause it for the next 5 minutes. We're gonna let this play out.
21st, you tested positive for, you missed test on December 26th, January 4th, January 11th, January 11th again. Not sure if that's correct. And then January 16th and January 26th. You have a right to have a hearing. You have a right to have a hearing in these matters, at which time, if it is found that you violate the terms of your bond could be revoked and you could be sent to the Washington County Jail. Do you understand, sir? Do you
Mr. Davis,
understand?
do you understand that?
I don't understand. Are you talking about admiralty law? What are you? I don't understand it.
Mr. Davis, please, Mr. Davis, did you understand what the judge just said to you? Just answer yes or no, please.
No.
Your Honor, may we approach?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this time, what we're going to do is we're going to pass the Patrick Davis matter and place Mr. Davis into a breakout room with his attorney, Mr. Lebo.
No, we have our friends, or we did.
right, we're trying to get a translator for the matter again. We have one that we need. Where are we on the Patrick Davis matter?
Your Honor, we are in a somewhat unusual situation. I have been informed by Mr. Davis's guardian that it appears that he may have departed the area and they're currently trying to get him back.
All right, I will keep waiting until we get to the end of the docket.
Thank you, Your Honor. I very much appreciate that.
Patrick matter, Patrick Davis, case number 21-00400.
Rachel McDuffie for the people. Assistant Public Defender Don Lebo for Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, if you're present, please unmute and state your name. Mr. Davis, are you present? Your Honor, it does not appear that Mr. Davis is present. For the court's information, I was planning to request a competency evaluation of this matter based on some statements that were made to me in the breakout room.
You can do that with or without his presence.
No, Your Honor, I just wanted to provide the court some information as to the intention in this case. Ms. Davis, is Patrick Davis present?
Tupac. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for coming. Yeah. And for everyone who said I wouldn't pause it for 5 minutes, you were right. It was like 3. But I paused it for friends to say goodnight.
No.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Davis.
Good morning. I'm Ms. Vaughn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, Ms. Vaughn.
No, you fine.
All right. Do you still plan to do that at this time, or what is your request, Mr. Lebo?
Your Honor, I'm not quite sure what to request at this point. I do believe that Mr. Davis is not present due to a mental health issue, so I would request an adjournment so that I can attempt to contact him and hopefully he can get a better handle on his mental health prior to his next appearance.
Well, let me be very clear. I'm sorry, I'm not being clear enough. It's either going to be a bench warrant today or a referral for competency. So, and it may be both. So, and I'll let Ms. McDuffie speak.
Yes, I know what underoos are. Underoos are it's a in-between underwear diaper thing for toddlers. Underoos. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. I've seen the comment a few times. That's why I thought I would fess up. And yeah.
Your Honor, I was just going to, honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to say too much, but Mr. Davis appears, I don't want to use the word deteriorating necessarily, but from the first time we saw him, he seems a lot different now than he was the first time we saw him. So
did I just get underoos and garanimals backwards? What? I thought underoos had a what? I don't know. I don't even know. You guys are having a conversation in the side chat that has nothing to do with court. I have no idea. Underoos though. It's an underwear, isn't it? And so are garanimals. Garanimals. That name sounds like it's an underwear thing too. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking. I have no idea. I have girls. I don't have boys. Just saying. I got 2 little girls. I don't have 2 boys, and I feel like that would be more appropriate for them. I don't know.
Just leave it at that. And I was going to ask Mr. Lebo if he was considering referring him for competency, just given what we saw today and how much worse that is from where we started.
And I do have to agree with Ms. McDuffie, and I would be requesting a referral for competency at this point, Your Honor.
All right, I will sign a competency order based on your representations and his behavior here in court today. With respect to his lack of appearance at this time, Ms. McDuffie, do you have a request, or are we going to give him an opportunity to get his competency done? Where are we with that?
Your Honor, given what we have just done and the fact that he does seem to be, I guess, deteriorating is the best way to put it. I'm not going to request a bench warrant, given the fact that he was here earlier, and I'm not sure not only where he is physically, but mentally. So given that this would technically be the first time he failed to appear and he was actually here at some point, I don't mind a show cause for the rest of the recall of this case.
I'm gonna do a show cause just to make sure the referral has occurred and that the case is moving forward. I'll do that for March 5th,
Your Honor.
and that'll be at 9:00 a.m. So hopefully you can reach your client and we can get this case moving forward.
I will certainly do my best to contact him, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Good night, Tom. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I was right. You guys were all making me feel like I wasn't right. Underoos were underwear. I said underwear. You guys said superhero underwear. It doesn't matter. I said underwear. You said garanimals, and that actually makes more sense to be PJs. But at the same time, I wasn't wrong. Sometimes you guys suck. Just kidding. You guys never suck. You guys are awesome. All right. I think we're actually just jumping to Judge Boyd now. I've got a little snippet from Boyd. I don't play her often, but this one's good. And I don't think many people covered this because it was 2 quick 2-minute hearings, and it's kind of funny. I think that's where we're going. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right.
Just completed,
Yep.
Mr. Sanchez.
I'm getting good at this.
Do you want to talk to Hernandez?
Yes, let's bring him out.
No, MB. No, I will not stop talking. Just for that, I am going to talk for 45 more minutes straight without pausing. So, in order to do this, I need to find a book. Or I'll just play the video. Love you, MB. I know you're joking.
Hello.
Hello, miss.
Hey, I heard you fell out in the back when they were taking you to custody,
Yes,
throwing yourself on
ma'am.
the floor. Well, here's the thing. Throwing yourself on the floor crying because you've been taken into custody, you know what that results in?
That makes me look like a little girl.
No, I mean, excuse me. Do not say bad things about little girls. That's saying something bad things about little girls because little girls don't do that. But you know what ends up happening when you go in the back and you throw yourself on the floor? You're just on a dirty floor.
That's true.
And then you know what ends up happening? The deputy calls somebody, and this deputy and the other deputy, they just will drag you out. Now, why were you late for court this morning?
I'm actually on some medication right now that's supposed to help me for my anxiety and depression and other stuff. And I actually had my alarm set for 6:30 a.m. this morning, so I can go ahead and shave this little bit off, take my shower, get some breakfast, and actually be here an hour early.
All right, so let me give you a hint. This is what you have to do, and this is what I do. If you know,
I have 2 phones with the alarm.
here's the thing. They didn't work for you
They
today.
didn't miss, and I woke up this morning mad.
So this is what you need to do. You need to set your alarm and set it in increments, because this is what I've discovered from some people. Some people, the alarm goes off, then they hit the snooze and they continue to hit the snooze. I'm recalling this case for tomorrow, and guess what? You better be on time.
I got it for 6:30, 6:32, 6:34, 6:36.
Oh, here's the thing.
6:38. That's how I have my alarm.
This is the thing. I'm not in charge of your alarm clock, but I'm going to recall the warrant, and you had better be in here tomorrow on time
be an
at
hour
9
early.
a.m.
I'm gonna be an hour early, miss.
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna
if
be
you're here an hour early, which means you'll be here at 8,
I'll be
just
here
sit
at
on the
8.
bench.
I'll sit on the bench.
And you know what? If you're sitting on that bench, when these doors open, you better be in here.
I'm gonna greet you in the morning, miss.
Well, I mean, don't greet me. The deputies will get concerned about that, but all right. Norma, if you can give him a reset form for tomorrow at 9 a.m. All right?
Thank you, miss.
Don't fall out on the floor back there.
All right, so dude got arrested. As we just found out, he didn't show up to his hearing. He was late. So there was a bench warrant. He got arrested. He just got put in front of the judge. but apparently he was crying and throwing a temper tantrum on the floor. So goes in front of the judge. Judge Boyd is an awesome person. He showed up, right? If you show up on the day that you're supposed to be there, but you're late, 9 out of 10 times the judge, as long as you don't have other things going on, if you have bond violations and probation violations, yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. But if it's just like a review hearing I'm not gonna say an arraignment, you might get in trouble for that. But still, show up on the day you're supposed to be there. The judge will most likely recall the bench warrant. And because his attorney wasn't there, right? We're gonna see you tomorrow. Your attorney's gonna be here tomorrow. Now that dude did the right thing. He showed up, whatever. He did throw a little temper tantrum. Here's the thing. Do not promise Judge Boyd something. Judge Boyd does not forget. Right? Judge Boyd may preside in Texas, but she's from Winterfell, man. The North does not forget. Either does Texas. Texas doesn't forget. San Antonio doesn't forget. I'm thinking of Game of Thrones, and yeah, probably could have just kept that with Texas because that's their thing too. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking. I just need to learn to stop talking. That's just the thing. Making analogies of things that already are. Yeah, still talking. Let's go.
All right, your attorney is not doing well. You look better than you did yesterday, but you were still not here at 8 a.m. like you said you were.
8:30, my bad.
No, not your bad. You said you were going to be here at 8. You
I
were
came
not.
on a little bike, miss.
No, there's no excuses. Here's the thing, what I've learned in my time on the planet. When you make promises, you need to keep those.
Yes, ma'am.
So unless you came from the hospital and some emergency popped up, you said you were going to be here at 8 and you were not. All right, we're going to see you back on the 26th at 9. And Eddie, take care of yourself. Don't come back down here if you're not feeling well, okay?
No, I have to get it up from one man show.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to call.
That's how you know I'm here. I do have the ability to turn on my video. I just don't because my internet sucks. Every time I turn my video on, my video lags. The voices don't match up with the video. It's just not smooth. So I've just stopped doing it for now. Yep, Phil, that was definitely a deep fake. Here, hold on. I really just want to hold up a sign that says, "Hey Phil, this is a deep fake," but I don't have anything to write on right now. All right, I think we're jumping to the last case. I think this is the last one. We're going back to Simpson. This Simpson clip was actually about a week ago. I think it was last Friday. I think it's going to be Simpson. Am I actually?
Good afternoon.
I just want to say I have nailed every clip tonight. I am getting better at this. I think I'm maybe, getting close to being a real YouTuber. I'm remembering what I have on my video to talk about. And yeah, we got to end it with Buff Lift, right? Got to end it with Buff Lift for all the ladies out there.
Your name, sir? Warren Brown. All right. What's plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. Right now, inclusive of February rent, I'm showing a balance of $5,864.67. Cost $176.04 for a total of $6,040.71.
Sir, how do you intend on getting this paid?
Well, we went through DHS, me and my wife.
Okay.
So like November, I've been getting like disability, but my short term stopped in November. So I'm waiting for like the paperwork from my doctors and my physical therapy so they can process my long term. But we went through DHS and we had to get a new
I'm not gonna lie. This one was for Heineken. He said that he missed his Friday docket with Judge Simpson. I put this in there. He's not even here. Whenever I put clips in for specific people, that they're not here. It's sad. I put one in for Fred the other day. He wasn't here. Put one in for Heineken. Now he's not here. This is Heineken's favorite type of case. I'm not going to tell you why. No can tell you why in the chat if you want to know.
Manager, because the first lady, she wouldn't go by what we was doing. So the lady, we got her like what, Tuesday? So she said give her 8 days to process whatever she got to process. We went through what you call it, SOS and HALT, but they wait for a denial from DHS first. But DHS said they gave us 8 days, so we got to go through DHS first to see what they're gonna do to pay.
What do you like? What kind of clips do you like? I will pick out a clip just for you. And you're not going to be here for it because whenever I pick out clips for people, they're not here. So whatever clips you like, you let me know and I'll find one for you. But you have to say hi to me when I play.
Whatever they pay.
Did you have an appointment with Hawk?
No, I went through my DHS. She gave us all this through DHS. She gave us she said 8 days. She said if we get denied, then we'll go through Hawk and SOS.
That's how it works. Did you call Hawk?
No.
Why not?
I went through my caseworker. We got a new caseworker Tuesday. So we sent her all our paperwork.
Or no, at DHS. My question is why you didn't call Hawk?
I'm waiting for my DHS caseworker. She told me 8 days to see if they approve us to help us with our rent.
When do you have your DHS tracking number even?
Man, I don't. I mean, I'm going through with my wife, man. I don't.
Okay, but I need a DHS.
Do we got a tracking? No.
Okay.
She did this. We talked to her. We got a new caseworker Tuesday. So we had to hand all our paper.
Your caseworker at DHS.
Yes.
Okay.
For because she paid our DTE. So I mean our DTE was approved. So we waiting for them to approve for our rent. That's what I'm saying. For the payment of our rent.
Okay. I hear everything that you're saying. What I don't get is why you didn't call Hawk yourself, because you've now been in the courtroom twice.
This is the second time.
I said it's twice. And the number is given to you to call for assistance. And nobody called for assistance. I also you'd be entitled to a stay of the proceedings if there's a tracking number that I have or some proof that you've applied for assistance, but I don't even have that right now.
I mean, what I got to do? I mean, let me know what I got to do because I went through my DHS. We did all our paperwork, everything we had to do. We filled all that stuff out.
Where do you have a copy of it?
She didn't give me none because it was Tuesday.
You know what? Don't yell at me. I'm trying to help you out. Listen to me. I can't grant a stay if I don't have a tracking number to show that you applied for assistance. You haven't called.
I haven't called Hawk. No.
And the problem is the rent's at $6,000. Counsel, are you expected back like on the 16th? Because you have cases that are if you have cases that may be set here on the 9th, the second date would be the 16th anyway, but I,
Here on the 9th. I'm not showing so far that we have any cases on the 16th.
got it. Um, Amy,
Yes, Your Honor.
ma'am, are they all with you? Those are your little ones? They live with you? You just keep them.
Your Honor, I've noticed that folks that are doing their SCR applications in person with their DHS, that tracking number, it's not being translated. So, it would be something that perhaps he can reach out to his caseworker to grant to them. Folks that have been doing it in person on paper is what I've come across. Those that do it online, that confirmation email pops up right away. And so it's been easier for them to fulfill that request. It seems to me that people don't know that to ask for it on both sides, the ones that's helping them and the ones that are asking.
I got it. Counsel, here's what I'm going to do, and I may be doing it over plaintiff's objection. That'd be noted on the record. I'm going to adjourn it out to the 16th. At what time are these?
1 p.m.
At 1 p.m. You need to get to your caseworker. Can you give him a rental assistance form? You need to get a tracking number, put it on that form with that information, get that back to the court.
Okay,
You understood what I said?
so I get it to my caseworker, right? And
No. Go to your caseworker.
This is a good time to pause for my final pause of the night. It's probably not going to be the final pause. You can always click on the link in the description of the video, Lisette. It's always there. I try to update it once a week because it expires after a week. I need to fix that. Everyone always tells me how to do it, and I always don't do it. But the link is always in the description of the video for Discord. That being said, we do always hang out in Discord after the lives at night. There's always about 10 to 15 of us there. We have a good time. If you guys want to hang out, yeah. And my mods are dropping it in the chat as well. My mods are awesome. I've got the best mods on the internet. They really do a good job. Thank you all. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for super chats. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to attempt to silently walk out and let this play. Who knows if that's going to happen or not, because I might pause it again. I don't know. But let's go jump in Discord after this and hang out. It's always fun, like I said. But thank you. Super chats, members, gifted memberships, new members, everyone who liked, everyone who subscribed. You guys are all awesome. I would say sorry for pausing and talking so much, but I'm not going to do that. It's my channel, right? I'm going to talk as much as I want to, and I'm not going to stop talking. If you don't want to hear me talk, honestly, you can go look at these clips yourself, and you can watch them yourself without interruption, without talk. Or go to someone else's channel who doesn't talk. I don't know. You do you. You do you. That used to be my favorite saying. You do you. I've stopped saying that. It used to be like, subscribe, jump kick, backflip. I don't care what you do, but you do you. That used to be my thing, and I took that part out. Maybe I should start bringing that back. Anyways, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. Let's play this out, and let's go hang out on Discord. Until next time. Bye.
they have a tracking number for your application.
Right.
Put that tracking number on that form and bring that form back to the court.
Okay. All right.
Amy, can you take a moment and talk to them about what assistance is available? Because this is going to become a disaster quick.
Yes.
You're going to go talk to this individual, Amy. She's going to provide you with direction and some assist or some other agencies that may be able to assist you. Understood?
Yes.
You follow her instructions. Am I clear?
Yes, clear.
Thank you.
Couple things, just to
Yeah.
note my objection, and then if that is our only case on that date, are we able to appear by Zoom for that?
Absolutely, counsel. Absolutely. And I'll give you the form just to, even if it's not, you can use this form and fill it out. You don't have to.
Thank you.
I mean, it's nice seeing you in person, but.
It's been a few years.
Yes, it has. I had to look, I had to take a double look for a second. I said, is that? Yeah, because usually you're up here on a box someplace.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
You do the same.